Hello everyone, welcome to HarmoniGate YouTube channel. So in this session we will see how we can parse a flat file in webmethod.io. So the process is similar to the parsing mechanism we have in web methods. So the same mechanism we have for webmethod.io, only the process will differ a bit. Okay. So first you can log into your webmethod.io environment and go to your project and click on this plus icon and give it a name. So I'm giving plot file demo. Okay, once your project is created, so basically we need to create a connector. So navigate to the connector tab, and if you go down, you will be able to see a section called as flat file. Click on that flat file and click on this add connector. Okay, so it will ask you whether you want to create it manually or you want to import it from file. You can import it from file, which is a very much easier than creating it manually, but we'll just export how we can create it manually. Okay, so select the created manually and click next. And here you can see a few options are available to name your connector, and you can give some description to it. And if you want to make it look good, then you can also uh, upload an icon for it. Okay, so just provide a valid name. I'm giving it as employee FF, and description you can give something whatever you want to give. Okay, in this connector icon section, you can actually upload if you are having any icon. So I am having one, so I'm just uploading it. Click on this next button, and here we actually need to define how the parser will basically parse our flat file. Okay, and you can see in our case it is a delimited one, and you can see this is the flat file which we are going to convert or we are going to parse it. Okay, so you can see it contains employee ID, first name, last name, department, position, and salary. So these details we need to define in this flat file definition. So if you can see delimiter, this is a delimiter because these are separated by comma. And so now this is a delimiter flat file. So you need to select the delimited one and record. So it is asking how the record will be identified. Okay. So record will be identified by the new line. You can see each records are separated by new line. So you can see first record we are having in the first line, second record we are having in the second line. So we need to select the line field and field composite. So the fields are separated by comma. Okay, and this is what you need to mention in the definition as well. So go down, we'll be able to see a option called as comma. Select that one, and other things are not kind of useful for this particular scenario, but you can explore it. And if you see the right hand side, you can see there is something called the record identifier. But in our case, you can see we don't have any record identifier for each record, right? So we don't need it. So just turn it off and click on next. Okay. So now you need to define the kind of structure, how we define it in method on-premise section that we call it as a flat file dictionary. The same way we need to create the a structure here. Okay, so you can see this is the schema. Click on this plus icon and you can see this is the record, and if you just expand it, you can see one option is available, record definition. Okay, so just give it a name, employee, and you can see ordered, mandatory, and all, and max repeat, make it unlimited because we have multiple employee details in our flat file, so we need to parse everything. So yes, that is the reason we make it unlimited. And on the field definition, field details will be defining inside this employee. So click on this plus icon, okay, and just expand it, and you can see this is the record definition, but it is a field definition. Okay, so just give the name, employee ID. Okay, this is the n field, and extractor will be 0. That is correct. You can set whether it's mandatory or non-mandatory, but I will keeping everything is mandatory only. Okay, and then click on plus icon a few more times because we have I think 4 fields, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6. Just click few more times. Okay. Now the same way we need to define other fields as well. This first name, give it the first name and go down, make it field definition, and extract will be 1 because 0th position is starting the FPAD and first position will start field name. And same way we need to mention for others as well. Okay. Select the last name, put it here, and field definition, make it 2. Then we have department, field definition, then we have set it to position, field definition, this is 4, and the 5th position will be having our salary. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So we are done with this structure. Click on next, and if you go to file type, description, click save. Now it will just save this connector, and you can see the icon it is populating here. Now we can actually see the operation. If you go to operation, it will have the convert to document and convert to flat file. This is something similar to convert to string, and this is something convert to values in boot method on premise. Okay, you can click on this run item and you can provide the data string and you can see if it is working or not. So we'll just call this particular connector from our flow service. Okay, so just go to integration, flow service, click on this plus icon and create a new flow service. Okay, click on plus icon again. Okay, now give it a name. Okay, so you can also keep some description here, but we're not going to keep it. So click on this input and output. If you click here, it will allow you to define the input or output fields. So you can define it here. Click on this plus icon because in the input section we need to pass the CSV data. So click on this plus icon and provide it the create a field called as employee data. The CSV data. Okay, and type is string, required field, yes, it is required. Click done. Okay, now if you will see, you can actually search your employee connector here. Just search it with employee. Yeah, you can see your connector is available here. Select that one and you will see that those two operation here as well. Okay, so we will be converting that to document because we have our raw data. So if you are having the document generated and you want to convert that to a flat file, that also you can do. Okay, so just select this convert flat file to document, and if you see this icon, you can here update the pipeline, like you can do the mapping. Select that one and you can see the input and output parameters over here. Okay, just map the employee CSV data to FF data. Okay, and if you go down, you can see this validate, max errors. These are the same like we are having in one methods on print section, right? So max error you can set it at -1 so that you get all errors at a time. Okay, and validate you can make it true. Okay, and it will validate because we have already given the field details which needs to be available. Okay, mandatory and non-mandatory fields we've already defined. And flags also you can go through how it work because you can see trim, white spaces, result as RS. This you can also control. Okay, so now just save it and click on this run button and it will ask you for the input. And go and copy this and give it here and click on run. If you see the M2FFTT, if you go down, this has 5 records starting from 0, and you can see the employee ID is this, name, last name, IT, position, and salary is basically populating here. Okay. So this is how actually we need to parse a flat file in method.io. This is very similar to the procedure that we usually follow in method on-prem section. Okay, only thing there we need to use the inbuilt services to parse it, and there you need to parse the schema details. Here, whatever you are defining, that same thing you need to call, and there you will be able to see two operations. Okay. So if you see this flow service, we have actually not created this try catch block, but for your actual project implementation, you need to put it inside try catch block, and you need to have your error handling framework to basically handle all errors. Okay, and this also have kind of published in our website. You can go through that one. You'll get more insight on it. That's it. Have a good day. All the best. Bye bye.